Okay, so let's have a quick recap what we have discussed in the last session. In the last session, we have completed till Linux machine, how we can connect. We have till where we have completed. We have completed only till password, how to connect to our Linux machine with the help of password. In today's session, we have to start with how to connect our Linux machine with the help of SSH key. But before starting out this particular topic, any question anyone have? Please raise your hand. Anyone have any question? Okay. Look like no one has any questions. So let's start with the today's topic where we are going to learn about how to connect our Linux machine with the help of SSH key. I think we have learned that part. I'm not sure. Let me just verify. No, we didn't learn that. Okay, we are good. Okay. So no one has any questions. So we can start with how we can create our Linux machine with the help of SSH key and how we can connect to our Linux machine with the help of SSH key. But before starting of this, how to create a machine with the help of SSH key, we have to understand what is SSH key. SSH key is a combination of two keys. One is called as public key, other one is called as private. Public key is going to store in our Azure cloud. Private key is going to store in our local machine. So whenever we have to connect to this particular virtual machine which we are going to create, from our side, we have to provide the private key, and Azure is providing from their side the public key which is getting stored in cloud platform. Like I just give example here, like this is a one box we have which we need to open. To open this box, there are two keys are available. One key is with Azure, one key is with us. Till that time, we are not going to enter both the keys to open this box. This box is not going to open. Same way to connect to this particular virtual machine, from our side, we are providing the private key. Azure is providing the public key. So when both their keys are getting together, then we are able to connect to our Linux virtual machine with the help of SSH key. Now, how we can create? Basic concept is same, basic process is same like which we have done in our previous session for password. That process is same. The only thing is we have to change from password to SSH key. So the first thing is we have to create a resource group. That same process. I'm giving the resource group name as batch 374. Done. And then go to virtual machine. Give the name of my virtual machine. Scroll down. Image. Oh, sorry, I have used a wrong region. ECUS. In that ECUS B1 as size is not they have. Let me just delete this. Let me give another resource group. Let me create another one with the name group 374. Using Central India. Done. Size B1S. Now, earlier in previous session, we have selected password. But this time we are not going to select password. This time we are going with SSH key. And by default, username is Azure user, which I'm going with the same username. And we are going to generate a new key pair. We have an option if I want to use existing key, I can use existing key also, but I don't have any existing key. So I have to generate a new key pair. And for new key pair, this is the name of my key pair. By default, they have given it VM-374 underscore key. How I'm getting this name? This is the name of my virtual machine. I have given it underscore key. They have added from their side. So based on that, they have given the name to our key. And SSH port they are going to enable. Review plus create. Now they are going to validate the details whichever we have given it. They are validating. Once then we'll get validation first. Taking some time. Now I'm going to click on create. When I'm going to click on create, there is one pop-up I am getting it. So please read that pop-up. Here it is. Please read these lines. SSH key pair contains both a public key and a private key. This is what I have informed you earlier. It's a combination of two keys, public and private. Public key is getting stored in cloud. Azure does not store the private key. Private key is getting stored in our local machine. So private key is not going to store in Azure. It is going to store only in our local machine. After the SSH key resource is created, you won't be able to download the private key again. So it means to download the private key, we only got one single chance. We are not getting multiple chances to download the private key again and again. We will get only one single chance. So once I click on download private key and create resource, they are going to download that particular key in my machine and then they will create a resource. Or we have an option return to create a virtual machine. If I click on return, they'll go back. But we don't need to go back. We have to create a resource. So I'm going to click on download private key and create a resource. Now they are saving the key. So we are going to save this key in batch 374. Extension of the file needs to be PEM file. Save. And PEM full form is privacy enhanced management. Taking some time to create our machine. Now, once our machine is ready, we have to connect to this machine with the help of Git. In previous session, we have already downloaded the Git. We have already installed that Git. Now I have to note down the public IP of my Linux. We have to just note, it's not mandatory to note down the public IP for this one. If you're using password, then it is mandatory, but not right now. Why? We'll discuss it. Our machine is ready. Go to resource. Click on connect. Click on connect. Click on native SSH. Select this one. Here I'm getting the command. So just note down this one. Copy. Note down. Username @IP address we are getting automatically. There is one single change we have to do. It is we have to give our PEM file name here. Now note down this command. Open the git bash from the same location. Oh, sorry. Nice. Just, uh, okay. Here we are. Here we are. Okay. Open the git bash from the same location wherever we have put the PEM file. So in this folder we have put right click, open git bash. So we are able to open the git bash. Next thing what we have to do, right click, paste, enter. Type as yes. And you can see here we are able to connect to our Linux virtual machine. So this is how we can connect to our Linux EC2 Linux virtual machine with the help of SSH key using Git bash. And Git bash supports PEM file. So with the help of PEM file, we are able to connect to our Linux virtual machine. I can show you one more time again how to connect. Let me show you again. So first of all, open your virtual machine, click on connect, click on connect. Then under native SSH, click on select. The command which we are getting here, note down that command. And just change the PEM file name here. Here we have already given it. Whatever the name you have given it, that same name you have to give here. Extension needs to be .pem. And wherever you have stored that PEM file, open that folder. Now in batch 374, we have stored our PEM file. We have opened that folder. In that folder, right click, open git bash. Because it is going to pick the same location. Here we need to be has the same location where our PEM file is there. So we have the same location, desktop batch 374. And then copy this command, right click, paste, enter. Now it is not asking me to type yes because we have already connected this. That's only for first time we are getting. And now you can see here, we are able to connect to our Linux virtual machine with the help of SSH key. So this is how we can connect to our Linux virtual machine. Now, any question anyone have, please let. Yes, Sumant.
So can we create a multiple Linux machines at the same time?
With the help of a service called virtual machine skill set.
We can do that, right?
With that, it is possible.
It is possible. But the private key will be saved automatically into the location where we're doing it.
Yes, key will be the same for all the machines if you're creating by using virtual machine skill set.
Okay. And the other question is, uh, this private key can be copied into a shared path, and from there also can we open this git bash if required?
Yeah, it can be possible from there also.
Okay.
I
Any
didn't
any
try that. I think it is possible.
yeah, any particular
Can
permissions
be
or
possible.
any restrictions?
No, I don't think. I didn't try that practically these things, Suman. So I'm not. It is possible as per my knowledge, but I don't think any specific permissions are required for those.
Okay.
Okay, you can
Right.
try that practically. Those things.
Sure, sure. Thank you.
Anyone have any more question? No question. So let's just start with our some of the basic Linux commands which we have to know to start with our DevOps training. All Linux commands are same for all operating systems. Just only few percent of commands are vary based on some operating system. Why it is different? We are going to discuss in our upcoming session. There are some specific reason why they were vary. Now, the first command which we are going to learn in this training in Linux is how to create a file. To create a file in Linux, there are multiple ways we have. There are multiple ways we have to create a file in Linux, but the first way, the one way right now which we are going to learn is the cat command. With the help of cat command, we can create our file. So what is that command? Cat, sorry, not cat, space, symbol, space, file name. Whatever the name you want to give to your file name, that name you have to give. I'm giving the file name as Azure. So I'm giving as Azure. Now let's type that command here. I'm already connected to Linux machine. Cat space symbol space file. Enter. Now, when I press enter, they are asking me to enter the content in the file. Means content means the text, the anything, whatever I want to give in this file, I can give here. So let's just give few lines here. Welcome to Azure DevOps training. Welcome. Oh, sorry, not welcome. Okay, let's just give as welcome. Again, hello. Thank you. That. So few lines I have given here. Now I want to save this file and exit this file. How can I save and exit this file? From my keyboard, I have to press Control T. Control T. Now when I press Control D, we are come out from the file. It means our file is ready and whatever the text which we have given, the text is getting saved in the file. But what is the proof our file is ready? How can I give a proof to you guys that is definitely I am saying a file is ready? Can we see that? Yes, we have a proof. So for that one, what we have to do it is we have to see this file. we have to see the list of files. To see the list of files, we have a ls command. What will happen with ls command? With the help of ls command, whatever the files or whatever the folders, whatever we have in this specific location right now, with the help of ls command, we can see that. How many files or folders I have right now? Only one file. No folders I have. So that particular file we are able to see. The file which we have created, we are able to see that particular file by using ls command. Now I'm able to create a file. I'm able to see that file. Now I want to read that file. The file which we have created, I want to read that file. But before that, what I want to do it is I want to clear this terminal. There are a lot of things are written in my terminal, in my screen. I want to clear everything. So simple command to clear everything, clear command. So whatever was written in your terminal, everything is clear. Now we want to read the file. To read the file, we again have to use cat command. Earlier also we have used cat command to create a file. Cat space symbol we have used. But if I want to read a file, I just want to type cat space file. Cat space file. Now when I type this command and press enter, I'm able to see those lines which we have given in our file. With the help of cat command. So with the help of cat command, we can create our file also and we can read our file also. Now, one more thing we have to do now. Now, the last thing what we have to do here is I want to delete this file. To delete this file, we have a rm command. Rm stands for remove. Rm space file. See, are we able to see our file? No, we are not able to see our file. Why we are not able to see our file? Because we have deleted that particular file. So if you delete that file, we can't see that particular file. Now, any question anyone have regarding this, please let me know. The commands which I have shown you, anyone have any question? Okay, no questions. Let's move forward with our more commands. Next thing we are going to learn about is how to create a directory. But before learning about how to create a directory, we need to know what is directory. Directory means folder. In Windows machine, we call it folder. What are all these things? These all are folders. Same thing in Linux is called as directory. So in Windows, we call it folder. In Linux, we call it directory. Now, to create a directory, we have a command called mkdir. Mkdir space directory. What is my directory name? I'll give as DevOps. Enter. Done. I'm able to create my directory. If I want to see my directory, same ls command. So ls command, with the help of ls command, I can see all the files in that particular location or all the directories, whichever we have, we can see with the help of ls command. Now, next is pwd. Now we have typed pwd command. What is this pwd command is doing? With the help of pwd command, it is showing the current location of our cursor, where in which location my cursor is there. Those details we are getting with the help of pwd command. Now, anyone knows the full form of pwd? Please confirm in the chat box if anyone knows the full form of pwd. Chat box is enabled. Okay, I got few answers. Okay. There are two full forms we have right now for PWD. One is called as present working directory. Other one is called as print working directory. Both are correct. It doesn't mean that present one is incorrect or print one is incorrect. No, both are correct full forms. Right now we have two full forms for PWS. If anyone is might be talking, if they say present working directory or print working directory, it means both are correct. So with the help of pwd command, we can see the current location of my cursor. With the help of pwd now. Now what I'm going to do it is, now I want to go inside my DevOps directory. The DevOps directory which we have created, I want to go inside the DevOps directory. To go inside this DevOps directory, we have a command called cd command. With the help of cd command, I can go into that particular directory. So what is the full form of cd? Change directory. So cd space directory name. Now I am under the DevOps directory. I can see here /DevOps, and I even type pwd now. Home, Azure user. So we are under the DevOps directory. That's why we are getting here DevOps. Earlier we are getting only home Azure user, but now we are getting home Azure user DevOps. So with the help of pwd command, we are able to see the current location of my cursor. Now what I'm going to do it is, under this DevOps directory, I'm going to create a file. I'm able to create a file under our DevOps directory. Now, what I want to do it is, I need to go back to again Azure user. Earlier also we are in Azure user, but now again I want to go back to Azure user. How can I go back to Azure user? Again, we were using cd command. With the help of cd command, we can do multiple things. One thing is, we can go inside that particular directory with the help of cd command. Or if I want to again come out from the cd with the help of cd command, I can come out from the directory also. How we can do that? Just cd space two dots. Can I give less than two dots? Can I give more than two dots? No. Two dots are coming under syntax. So what will happen if I do cd space dot dot? Wherever my cursor is there, with the help of cd space dot dot, it will go back to one of the previous location. Your cursor is in one directory, or if it's in thousands of directories, it will go back to one of the previous location with the help of cd space dot dot. It is going only back to one single location. Right now, our cursor is in DevOps. What is the previous location we have from in under this PWD? Azure use. So it will go only back to one single location. So I'm typing cd space dot dot enter, check PWD, home, Azure user. Earlier we are in home Azure user, DevOps. Now we are in home Azure user. So with the help of cd space dot dot, we are able to go back to one of the previous location. Now I want to delete a directory. To delete a directory, I'm using a command called rmdir, remove directory. Enter. I am getting error message. What is this error message? Please read this. RMDIR failed to remove DevOps directory not empty. So is it an incorrect command? No, command is not incorrect. Command is correct. But the command which we are using right now, this particular command is only used to delete a directory which is empty. You can't delete a directory with files. That's the reason I have created one file in our DevOps directory. Because I want to show you this error message. That's the reason I have created a directory. So I have created a file under our directory. So with the help of RMDA, you can only delete which is empty directory. But if I want to delete a directory with that file, then we have another command called rm-r. rm stands for remove, -r stands for recursive. Ls, you can see here, we are not able to see any file or directory because this directory we have deleted with the help of rm-r. So here we have learned about how to create a directory, how can I go inside the directory, how can come out from the directory, and how we can delete a directory. Now, any question anyone have regarding this, please let me know. Okay. Look like no one has any questions, so let's move forward with some more Linux commands. Now what I'm going to do it is I'm going to create one directory with the name D1. Under D1 I'm going to create D2 directory, and under D2 I'm going to create D3 directory. We have already learned about how to create a directories and how to go inside the directory. We'll do the same thing. You can type pwd, you can see we are in D2 directory, mkdir, D2 we have done, and now we are in D2 directory, and then cd D2 we have done. Now I'm going to do mk dir d3 cd pwd. We are able to see. It means we are in D3 directory. Now I have a question for you guys. I'm going to enable the chat box. You can send your answers in chat box, the question which I'm going to ask. If I type cd space dot dot, where our cursor will move? From D3, it will go to D2, it will go to D1, or it will go to your user, or it will go to home. Where it will go if I type cd space dot dot? Okay. Okay. If I type cd space dot dot, where our cursor will move? Let's see the result now. It will go to D2 directory. This is what we have discussed it. If you type cd space dot dot, wherever your cursor is there from that particular location, it will go back to one of the previous location. What is the previous location from D3? D2. So with the help of cd space dot dot, we are able to move back. Now again, I'm going to D3 directory, clear the screen. Now we have learned two things about cd command: cd space directory name and cd space dot dot. Now again, there is one more thing we can do by using only cd command. I don't need to give anything, just cd command. What will happen? Only with cd command, with the help of cd command, what will happen is wherever your cursor will be there, it's in one directory or it's in under how many directories, from that particular location, it will directly come to your user. You're in one directory, in two directories, in 20 directories, in 50 directories, or in hundreds of directories. Wherever your cursor will be there, from that particular location, it will directly come to your Azure, to your user, it will directly come. Like I have, it means multiple directories here, more. I have more directories. From this particular location, it will directly come to your Azure user. So if you're in one directory or in multiple directories, just type cd and press enter. Here again back to your user. So this is also one more thing we can do with the help of cd command. Now, one more thing we can do with the help of cd command. With the help of cd command, I can directly go to that particular location if I know the proper path. Let's say example, I have a one file which is in D3 directory and I know the path that first I have D1, then under D1 I have D2, then under D2 I have D3 directory. That I know this path. If I know this path, then with the help of cd command, I can directly go to that particular path also. From Azure user to directly to D3. I don't need to go into the D1 and then D2. No. Directly I go to D3. But for that one, what we have to do it is we have to mention the path. D1 slash D2 slash D3. And I know the path. I have grid, that's why I know that. Or if you don't know, then you have to go one by one, like we had done earlier. But if you know the path, then you can use this option. CD and then mention the path. You can directly come to that particular path without doing anything. With the help of cd command, we can do multiple things. Now, any question anyone have? Please let me know. Yes, Sumant.
So in case if I want to do any kind of changes to the one particular file under that particular directory, can I go ahead and save it and
You want
then
to edit a file?
yeah, edit?
We'll learn that in upcoming session how to edit a file.
Okay. Yeah.
Same process. You have a file in any of the location or it's in your Azure user or wherever. Process is same to edit a file. We'll learn in upcoming session how to edit a file.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay. Let me clear the screen. Go to CD. ls. Here I'm able to see D1 directory. Now let me create one more here. I'm going to create one file with the name DevOps. Control D. ls. Here we are able to see D1 and DevOps. D1 is directory and DevOps is a file. How can I say that D1 is a directory and DevOps is a file? Is there any proof I have by seeing this? No. I don't have a proof by seeing this. I can give a proof right now that D1 is a directory, DevOps is a file. I have created, that's why I know that. Or I can say colors. If you see the color for directory, we have a blue color. For file, we have a white color. Okay. Right now I have a colors also. But in future, let's say example, if we have same color, they'll do updations and they'll give us same color for both. Then by seeing this, can we identify? No, we can't identify. So do we have any Linux command with the help of that we can identify that D1 is a directory and DevOps is a file? Yes, we have a command. We have a command called ls-l. L stands for long list. With the help of this, we can identify that D1 is a directory and DevOps is a file. How can I say that? Now see the first letter of this row. What the first letter is? D. If you are getting first letter of the row as a D, it means it's a directory. So here we are getting D. It means it's a directory. If you are getting first as hyphen, it means it's a file. If you are getting first as D, it means it's a directory. If you are getting first as hyphen, it means it's a file. So it is very easy way to identify. So with the help of this, we can easily identify it's a file or directory. Now, any question anyone have? And other, there are some more things we have it. These things we are going to discuss in upcoming session. Right now, just focus for this particular right now is how to find out a directory or a that's what we have discussed. Other things we are going to discuss in our upcoming examples. Anyone have any more question? Okay. Now, just few minutes before we have discussed it, to create our file, there are multiple ways we have. One way is cat command. The other way also we are going to learn about is touch command. With the help of cat command also we can create a file. With the help of touch command also we can create our file. So let's create one file with the help of touch command also. Touch space file name, enter, our file is ready. Now what's the difference in cat and touch command? Whenever we were writing cat command, they were asking us to enter a content and then we have to press Ctrl D to create our file. But if we are using touch command and when we press enter, on the spot, they will create our file. They will automatically create our file, and the file which they are creating, it's an empty file. So by default, with the help of touch command, our files are creating a empty files. If you want to create, if you want to edit a file, how to edit, we learn it. If you want to enter a content, we have to edit a file. But if you're creating with the help of touch command, by default, they are creating a empty file. Now, what I want to do it is I want to create a hidden file. How can I create a hidden file? Just give dot before file name. You are using cat command or you are using touch command. Just give dot before file name. System is going to create a hidden file. So cat space, sorry, not, I'm not using cat command, I'm using touch command. Touch space dot, give the file name. I'm giving the file name as trading ls. Are we able to see our file here? No. We are not able to see our file. Why we are not able to see our file? Because they have created a hidden file. So by using ls or by using ls hyphen l, oh sorry, ls hyphen l, I can't see our hidden files. How we can see the hidden files? By using a command called ls hyphen a. ls hyphen a. With the help of ls-a command, we can see our normal files and directories, and we can also see our hidden files and directories also. Earlier, we are able to see only three things, one directory and two files. But now you can see we are able to see some more files and directories we are able to see. So this is .ssh and .cache is a hidden directory. How to create hidden directory? Same process. Just give dot before directory name. So if you give dot before file name, it become a hidden file. Same if you give dot before directory name, it's become a hidden directory. Here I'm getting. So if you give dot before file name or directory name, that particular file or directory is going to become a hidden file or directory. But how can I say .ssh is a directory or .profile is a file? Are we able to see hyphen D or hyphen here? So we can identify, like here I can see that hyphen D is for directory, hyphen is for file. But how can I identify this thing here? For .ssh, for .profile, for .cache, how can I give a proof here? Okay, let's try ls hyphen L here. It is not showing my hidden files. ls hyphen A, it is not showing those D or hyphen. How we can see that? we have to use a combination of both the commands. If you use the combination of both the commands, then it is also going to show our hidden files and directories also. And it is also going to show the first letter D and hyphen. We can identify it's a directory or file. So what is the combination of both the commands is ls-al or ls-la. Both are the correct command. You can use al or la. Both will give you the same result. See, for our hidden files and directories, we are getting -d, -d. The train one which we have created, the training one we have created a file, -v. And ls-la, same result. Al or la is giving you the same result. So with the help of ls-al or la, we can see our hidden files and directories and our normal files and directory with their permissions also. So if you want to create any hidden files and directory, we can create with the help of dot before file name or directory. We can do. Now, any question anyone have regarding these commands, please let me know. Yes, Manjula, I can.
Hello.
Yes.
Uh, just when you were checking that one ls-al, like total 40 it is coming, right? What is that 40 means?
Regarding those things, we are going to discuss in upcoming sessions. Right now, just focus only on one thing is D or A, D or hyphen. Okay. Other things we'll discuss in upcoming sessions.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone have any more question? Okay. ls. We have a file called DevOps file. This one. What I want to do it is I want to create a copy of this file. In Windows, if I want to create a copy of file, what we are doing? Control C, Control V. I'm getting a copy of a file. Same in Linux, if I want to create a copy of a file, we have a command called cp command, copy command. Cp space our original file name space the file which we are going to create. I'm getting Azure file. Earlier we don't have Azure file here, but now we have Azure file. And this is the content we have in our DevOps file. You can see here the same content we are able to see in our Azure file. So to create a copy of a file, we have a cp. So this is the last command we have discussed for today, and we have completed till page number 12. From page number 13, we are going to continue in the next session. So now you have few days for practice because next session we have it on as per India on Tuesday. As per US, the next session is on Monday. So you have few days for practice. You can practice. If you have any doubt whenever you're doing practice, I have already given my email address to you guys. You can email. Any question anyone have, please let me know or we can end the session here. And make sure once you complete your practice, please delete all the things whichever you have created. Delete all your resources. Anyone have any question? Yes, Manjula.
Hello, Ankit.
Yes,
Hello.
you can ask your question.
Okay. See, what is the file it is getting created? Is it text file? Is it like with whatever commands we
No,
create?
the file which we are creating, the extension of the file is called as file.
Okay.
If you want to create a text file, you have to give the extension as .text. If you are not giving the extension, by default, in Linux, the file is creating with the extension called file.
Okay.
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 Any more question? Anyone have any more question? Okay, look like no one has any more questions. So with this, I'm going to end this session here. In next session, we are going to continue with our Linux commands. Thank you all. Thank you for joining today's session. See you next week. Have a happy weekend, guys. Thank you.